Perfect.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Happy Friday. Queens of the Ring are back off in this thing like we do every Friday evening. Hope you got your bonnets. Hope you got your robes. Hope you got your do-rags. Hope you got your wine. Friend, how you doing over there?
I don't know what I'm prepared for tonight. I just want to give the disclaimer before we get started. That's not wine in that cup, you guys. That's Thunderbird. It's Thunderbird. She's going to get midway through this cup and y'all going to realize this is Thunderbird.
It is not.
See, hiding in a wine glass.
It is a refreshing white wine spritzer thingamajig.
Thunderbird.
Tell the people what you was drinking off camera. What was that you had?
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm drinking tonight minimally. Okay. I'm not gonna do what she's been doing. I got my one and done out the way because I don't want them to ban liquor on this show. I really enjoy drinking with you guys at nighttime. So I'm gonna remain in Christian mode. So we're on this good Christian program.
Christian program.
Hopefully it stays that way tonight. Okay.
Listeners, chat, let us know what y'all sipping on this evening. Okay. Y'all come on in the room. Southpaw Boxing 77. Hey, love is the word. How you doing, sis? Pablo Escobar. How you doing? I checked out the video. I see you. Okay. I see you, Pablo. Jason, come on in the room. Mr. Mechanical, Brent Fox, Combat Too Bad. Ronnie Bravo, how you doing? Runya, how you doing? BOXIANA in here getting y'all riled up for the evening, talking about me. She all in the chat already. Frank from the land, how you doing? King Styles, how you doing? T9 Boxing Class, come on in the room. I don't know if I ever seen you in here before, but come on in. Come on in, tell your friends, tell your family, let them know we on live tonight. Okay, good Friday night. Miami, how you doing? Coach 67 Sports TV, come on in the room. And Dallas D21519, TZ Frank behind the lens, how you doing? Hey Britt, how you doing? Shogun, Phenomenal Mexican, Brother Code 10. Y'all come on in the room. Hey, it's just boxing. How you doing? Black 7, Black Swing, Black.
You know okay.
You know who I'm talking about. What's up, Talib Cunningham? Y'all come on in the room. Happy Friday. Happy to see y'all. Give y'all a quick update on my swim lessons. Okay, so listen. On Tuesday, y'all gonna see this bun a lot because I'm in and out of the water. I don't have braids in right now, and my hair just be, it's all over the place after I get out of the pool. I have to condition. We got to do a lot of stuff with this natural hair so it'll stay on my head. That chlorine tears me up. Anyway, y'all, I got in the pool on Tuesday. This was my own lesson with nobody in the pool but me. I was in the 3 and 4 feet, so I could stand up if I got in any kind of trouble. But y'all, friend, guess what I learned how to do?
What you do, friend?
I learned how to float on my back.
And what did I tell you, friend? As long as you keep your head back and your feet up,
yes,
you gotta stay up. I told you.
Friend, you did.
Yeah,
it worked. I was holding on to the side and I let myself drift out. And I was like, just relax, Lanika, relax, relax, Nik, relax. And I did, and I felt my body just rise on up. I concentrated. I made sure I put my belly up. Yo, I felt like a winner. I was a champion. I don't know what I won, but I won though. Friend, thank you.
You're welcome, friend.
She giving me lessons, y'all, without even being here. This is fabulous. Anyway, so my journey continues, y'all. So what I did do also was I practiced it. I was practicing the motion of strokes, because I don't know how to do that yet. And once I start doing it, then I get all sideways and discombobulated. So I'm practicing the motion with my vest on so I don't hurt myself. Okay. I'll update y'all next week on the progress. Okay. So, friend, let's get into this boxing. Yes, drink more water. I'm learning how to swim. I'm learning. So y'all come on in the room. We got a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on this week in the world of boxing. A lot of jaw japping, and whatnot. So, friend, let's just jump on into it. Who you want to talk about first? Because we could talk about Jake Paul. We could talk about Ryan Garcia. We could talk about Bullet. We could talk about a whole lot of folks. Who do you want to get on first?
Let's throw an option because we probably won't stay on it very, very long. Deontay Wilder is supposedly coming back in October. Against Helenius. I don't know that dude's first name, but I don't know. He just
is it Robert Helenius or something like that?
I know it's a normal, very normal name, but that last name was really special.
Yeah.
So something like that. But supposedly he's coming back in October to fight him.
So how you feeling? How you feeling?
Deontay want to come back and fight? I said we support you. That's all. That's it. That's all. I have nothing more to say. We support you. If that's what you want to do, if that's the fight you want to take, cool.
I support him. I personally think October may be a little bit fast. Like I wasn't prepared for October. I was thinking maybe December. I was not ready for October. But if he says he's ready, then we about to find out. And of course, my full support is with Mr. Wilder. We've only been seeing him living his best life out in these streets. We see what he wants us to see. So hopefully he's been, also in the gym doing some training and whatnot and just getting better. And if we see him back in October, I will be front and center, cheering him all the way, hoping and wishing and wanting the best for him. Helenius, I think I remember seeing him fight. He's not it's a good fight. It's a good return fight back for him. It's not too much. He's not a complete, simp. I don't want to say simp. He's not a complete loser, but it's a good fight back, I think. What you think, Free?
I mean, I think it's a good fight. I was rooting for him in the last fight he fought. I couldn't remember who, or maybe it was a fight before that. Either way, his wife and my sister was having a baby for around the same time. So I was rooting for him. I wanted him to win his fight. So
did he win?
He did win.
Okay.
He did. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a decent fight. So I just want to wait and see how they go because he don't move much. I mean, he moves, but we'll see how he really gonna have to move. Then
if he's stationary, then he's not gonna last very long. If he's not a moving target, he's gonna get got. He's gonna get sniped.
Yeah. And that's who it was. It was Kanauki or that. Yeah,
y'all forgive us with these names.
Okay? These names up, y'all.
Forgive us.
And y'all know who we talking about. That's all that matter.
Y'all know we know.
Talking about, and you know who we talking about. We can't
y'all
pronounce
know we know.
Like Kava Boskabis. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Absolutely. And y'all say my wine. Y'all don't know what she had before we came.
Calvaboscobus has always been the thing. Calvaboscobus has been the thing since the beginning of the fight party. I ain't never been able to say his name. I spell it with a Z. I got all kind of letters in there when I spell it. I just start typing shit because that's what it looked like to me. A bunch of letters just ran together, and they forced a name. Okay.
Phenomenal Mexican, how you doing? He says, Nick, you knew Diana Tejada was gonna let it out. You know, sometimes she fools me. Sometimes she don't let it out, but 9 times out of 10, she gonna let it out. T9 boxing class, you've been following for months. I'm so sorry. Thank you. We appreciate you following. You keep on following. I'm gonna rent you up after tonight's show if you've been following for months. We really do appreciate it. What's up, Spurgood Marshall? Spurgood says the sweet Friday combination, chocolate and caramel. I see Ryan has the Captain America super serum for this fight tomorrow. Says he says 135 is over for him. Spurgood, honey, we gonna get into it. It was a lot going on at that weigh-in. He amped up on something. We gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. Mr. Mont, how you doing? He says, I didn't forget y'all ladies helped me and my baby girl get home a couple of weeks ago with the extended show. Y'all kept me awake. The show was A1 and y'all are the perfect combo. Salute to the queens of the ring. Thank you, Mr. Mont. Oh, we were glad to help. Very glad to help. So, okay. Now we talking about Deontay Wilder and his return in October, which is going to lead me into our next discussion. ESPN today, apparently Max Kellerman divulged a smidget of information, and he told the world that apparently Crawford and Spence will be fighting in November. Now, for the longest time, it's been speculation as to if the fight is going to happen and then when the fight is going to happen. It was October, then it was November, then it was October, then it was November. So apparently now it's November, which would make sense since they're since there's been news that Deontay Wilder is coming back in October. They can't have them both in the same month, obviously. So that would make sense. Is that how you see? Because listen, y'all, friend be getting Twitter tea over there. The rest of us ain't privy to. So, friend, what have you been hearing?
I'm just gonna say, I cannot say too much without saying too much. From the beginning of the talks of this fight, it has always been November. It's always been November. And that's not, y'all know I be talking to some folks. So with that being said, I will never tell my sources, but my sources are 100%. And 100%, I'm pretty sure this fight is happening in November. If it's not in November, I don't want to even explore the option of late December, but that's reaching. But November is the date that they've always had planned for that fight.
Okay, so a greedy girl like myself, you know, I put money aside for Thanksgiving and whatnot, right? I'm saying like they know Thanksgiving is a big, huge big deal for folks in the Grand USA. Is it gonna be early November? I'm hoping early November. They cannot possibly make it late November.
It's not. I know the number date, and I'm just gonna tell you it's early in the month.
Okay.
They actually gonna run it. Look, if all these fights that's coming up, because they already released the summer fights. You know, they came out early, so now they're getting into the back ass half of the fights. So they're gonna line all these fights up together to lead up to Spence. And I'm privy to some dates. Apparently, it's supposed to be dropping soon because there's a fight coming up that it's supposed to be announced at, but I don't know what I'm talking about. So I don't want to say that I said too much. I just know it's coming soon. That's all I know. That's all I can tell y'all.
Friend, I feel deprived. Y'all, she ain't even told
I
me
just
these things.
know. And you know what? No tea, no shade. I work so much, y'all. I don't get to read up into stuff until later. So when we was planning the show, I just happened to check my messages, and we didn't have time because it was time for us to go. I was reading this as the music was playing for us to come in.
I feel away a little bit.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, hold on, friend. Look, check your thing.
Okay. Ron 501. He says, much love, ladies. BOXIANA, he giving you some smooches, girl. He giving you smooches.
Good job.
Come on, Ron. Who else? Todd French 600. He says, Ryan got that super clean sauce going on. Ron, baby.
Do you see that?
Listen, Ron. That adrenaline was on 511,000. It's okay. So
Wait, before you skip that, I gotta see your face. Read that. No, it's in the chat in here in the messages. Look at you. See, you got a number.
Oh, I have a private.
I learned how to do something.
Ooh. Really?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So yeah.
Now,
anyway,
better. Do you love me again?
I do. I do. Listen, we don't want to be we don't want to be on the other end of nobody's tweets. We don't want to be on the end of none of that. So we just gonna say early November, like real early November. Okay, so
wrong.
Say it again.
But I'm talking to Budrick. Budrick, FanDuel is wrong.
Who is Budrick?
Drink more water.
Oh, hey, Drink. How you doing, Drink? I like Drink.
Y'all didn't know that was Budrick. You ain't see how he been here capping for Bud. That's Budrick himself.
He is Bud's number one fan. Now, I ain't sure if he's Bud or not, but he's got to be his number one fan, I believe. I think so. Okay, so I don't want to stay on that long. I'm trying to stay away from that. I just want them to drop the date so we can stop speculating and shit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of talking about them. I really am. I'm ready for them to fight. They done almost got me out of notion. I'm almost to the point where I don't care no more. But we have to talk about Errol Spence, the promoter, calling out Rolly Romero and Rolly's coach responding. Now, y'all, this has become a phenomenon, and it's crazy because it seems like it's specifically in this one division. The 135-pound division is full of scary, ducking, clout chasing, name calling, name dropping Mitches. I'm just, I don't want to just haul off and just completely insult them and use the B word, but oh my God, if it's not Rolly and Bullet, if it's not Ryan, it's not
who is Bullet? Booker T?
Bullet, the trainer with the dreads. Booker T. If it ain't Booker T and Rolly, if it ain't Tank and Mayweather, if it ain't Ryan and B-Hop and Oscar, they all have a reason why they don't wanna, or why they shouldn't have to, or why it doesn't mean a thing to fight Lolo, undisputed, all the belt holding Devin Haney. I don't get it. And now Rolly and Booker T are claiming, why would he fight Frank Martin? Bitch, because you on his level. Actually, you're probably beneath him. Obviously, you're not top tier. So who do you think you're going to fight next? Rolando. Who do you think is going to fight next? Bullet. Who is Rolly supposed to fight next? That's what I want to know.
Rolly needs to fight himself at this point because he gonna talk away all his competition because Booker T don't want to see him knocked into them damn ropes some more. I had faith in that boy's chin. That chin is weak, and he needs to be careful because he's gonna talk himself into another damn ass whooping. So I mean, I'm unsure what's going on with young Rolly. Maybe they'll give him to. Maybe he need to fight. What if he fight T.O. at 140?
That's his friend.
I mean,
They would never. They would never, because that's his friend.
I mean, yes, okay. Well, I don't know any other fights at 140 because Mario Barrios went to 147. So what other? He doesn't deserve any like big fights. Josh Catterall, maybe there's a fight for him at 140. I
Well,
guess
they
for the fight he can fight Regis, Rolly versus Regis.
now you know damn well. Okay, so did Rolly move to 142?
Rolly is at 140. He's always been at 140.
No,
I thought.
Rolly fought Tank at 135.
Did they fight at 135?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Rolly fight at 140, I thought.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Errol said that would be a good fight because Rolly is at 135. That's why Errol wants Frank to fight Rolly. He said we could see how Rolly does against him versus how Tank did against him. And then we can move and proceed,
Well, he's
see
not
the
doing
matchup.
good at 135. What do we expect at 140? So I guess you're right. I mean, let him fight 135. He gonna beat him up. Rolly don't want that fight, and Booker T don't want that fight for Rolly.
That's what he's saying. He doesn't want the fight. But my question is, who else is Rolly going to fight? Who he gonna fight?
Rolly been fighting warehouse workers for the last 3 years, except for that Jackson boy. That Jackson boy is the only unwarehouse worker he done goddamn fought. So with that being said,
and he got beat up.
And he got beat up. He's gonna fight some more box cutters. And he gonna be 150-2. Cause he gonna be fighting amateur fights for the rest of his career. But he gonna be the A side in every fight that he take from here on out. Watch. And he gonna be fighting them Vargases. He might fight one of them next.
I'm sick of it. Oh, Talib Cunningham. He says, I'm in my feelings if y'all give somebody a wrench before me. I thought y'all loved me. We do. You don't have no wrench. Listen, I'm still learning this whole YouTube stream. Once the show is over, because I can't do too many things at once. Okay? I can't. Once the show is over, I'm going to go through and give wrenches away. And to live, I'm going to give you a wrench, okay? Because I do recognize you. I know you've been down, okay? I'm going to hook you up. Oh, Contender Regime Boxing. Much love and success to the queens, Nik J and BOXIANA. Keep doing what y'all do. Thank you. We appreciate it. Where you been? I've been missing my Merlot Fridays. Where you been at? That's why I keeps my wine. What happened?
That ain't wine. That's Thunderbird.
It is not Thunderbird. It is a white wine.
It's Thunderbird with a little bit of water in it. That's why it looks so clear, y'all.
Thingamajig. It is not. It is not. We have phenomenal Mexican back up in here. He says green can. BOXIANA is drinking a Heineken.
I'm drinking what your grandma used to give you when you was little, when you was sick, and made you lay down in front of the TV and watch her soap operas.
Oh, she drinking ginger ale.
You got me. I didn't even have to say that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good old ginger ale right there. That's what that is. I know exactly what that is. That's good old ginger ale. Yeah. Okay, so look, chat. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, your schedule is all messed up. Your schedule a little wild now. Okay, all right, because I wasn't even drinking, but you used to pop up on Fridays with your Merlot. I said, well, let me give me a try. Now you done got me hooked on drinking wine on Fridays, and you don't even do your show no more. Hey, come on now. So look, No, I do not have Wild Irish Rose. This is a light white wine spritzer. Okay. Now, friend, stop laughing at me. So look, friend, why you laughing at me like that? Why you laughing? Why
Not
y'all
on this
laughing?
good program. I'm not laughing. I'm actually having a good. I'm okay, friend. I'm
Why
not
y'all
laughing
laughing
at
at me
you.
like that?
No, because we know you. We know you drinking Thunderbird. We know you drinking Thunderbird. We
It's
see it
not.
all over you.
It's not Thunderbird. It's not. I don't know where to purchase that. Do they still sell it? I don't know what that is.
You know what's funny? I saw that shit the other day in the gas station. I was like, bro, I'm old as hell. Because I remember people drinking this shit. And MD 2020 is still in the stove.
Y'all,
What?
I have
I
the
don't drink no
worst.
bad.
I have the worst drink off of MD 2020. Y'all, I'll never share, but ooh, bad. But I the house though. But ooh, it was awful. Ooh, I can't believe they still make that. Ooh,
They
ooh.
do. And then now they got a bunch of damn flavors of that damn Mad Dog. That Mad Dog is different. So
That Mad Dog had me mad, dog. I was mad. I was mad once I came to. Once I came to.
That was me in college on them Four Locos. That was real different when I was drinking them.
Y'all, I had just turned 19. I was like, it was my birthday. We were in the dorms. I was smart enough to know not to go out and get drunk. So we stayed inside and got drunk, but I lost time. Like it's a period of time that's just gone because I don't remember nothing. And then I woke up and was like, who threw up? And then my friends started laughing because they was like, you goddamn fool, you done threw up all over. Y'all, it was awful. Anyway. So yeah. We were talking about Ryan and running and Rolly and running and dare I say Tank and running. What's up with all these dudes at 135 that don't want to have nothing to do with the belt because of who's holding the belt? What is that about?
You know, I don't want to say they scary. They like being, especially the one. I can't call Devin part of the Four Kings no more. He done came and sought and did what the hell he need to do. But them other three kings of 135, I don't know what the hell they got them going through. But I wish they would fix it. But you mentioned something, and we gotta discuss him because we got him in the pot today. I heard Tank is saying he is on boss again.
I'm confused by all of that. Let me read this super chat real quick. Phenomenal Mexican back up in here again. He says, mix Four Loco. I don't know what that is. And MD 2020 with a bit of hint. You're trying to kill me. You're trying to kill somebody with that mixture. I will not. I shall not. I shan't.
No.
I shan't.
No,
I shan't.
you right. You right, Budrick. We was drinking off the bottom shelf, and
Yeah.
I'm. Oh, never mind. I'm keeping my comment to myself because woo
Yeah.
child. And you
Yeah.
know what else? They still sell booze for her friend.
That was the first alcoholic beverage I drank as a teenager. Boone's Farm. Strawberry. Yeah.
You know what? Before we go, I'm one of my best friends. God rest her grandma soul. She was bad in school. We were in the 8th grade. One of her homegirls brought a wine cooler to school, and like 5 of her friends, they split it and they was drunk. Her granny went to the store and bought a whole case of them damn Boone's Farm things and made her drink them all. I'm so embarrassed to know some of my people, bro. Like, don't go back and watch this and be mad at me tomorrow, y'all. I'm just saying.
Sorry, friend.
I'm
And
sorry. I'm
and
sorry.
grandmommy. Sorry. What's up, Trillium? I am Trill Will. He says, can't wait to meet y'all at the meet and greet. We're gonna be real excited, y'all. We're gonna be real excited to see y'all at the meet and greet. It's going down. It's definitely going down. Make sure you get your tickets when they go on sale. We'll see y'all there. Okay, so I, Yes, they some track stars, brother Code 10. The 135 challengers are running like some track stars. They absolutely are. I just think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting behavior the way they are performing. I won't even call them kings at this point. They have made that a null and void and mute point, because that was the whole reason why we called them the four kings, was because they mixed it up with each other. None of these dudes want to lose their O. Rolly done lost his O and he acting like he king of 135. Like you got some say so and some clout about who you supposed to fight. Dude, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I used to love the 135-pound division. But all of this running and everybody thinking they big and little eating your ass up, all of y'all, ain't none of y'all done nothing major. Nothing. Nothing. Y'all are still building. Why do you think you're at the top of the mountain? I don't get it. And what
you know what?
What?
They got followers. I got more followers than you.
Is that what it is?
That's what Beehive said about Ryan Garcia. He said he had more followers than Devin.
And what is that supposed to mean?
I guess, they keep saying that followers translate into future ticket buyers. And I'm not going to say that that's not the case, because if I'm not mistaken, like a lot of people go, they like Ryan Garcia. And it's going to be a whole lot of them little teenage girls that convince their daddy, I want to go watch this boxing match, because they love Ryan Garcia. I told you he was a 50 boy.
Well, listen, we're going to see, because this card that he's on, he's the main draw. He is the main draw. So I can't wait to see what the numbers are. And it was very interesting at this weigh-in, they were still selling tickets. So we shall see. Now we're going to come back to Ryan Garcia, but it's two people that I'm talking about tonight that I typically give no play and no shine, because I'm just not fans of either of them. And that would be Ryan Garcia, and the other is Jake Paul. Well, I have to talk about Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is doing what I have asked and what I've been calling for. He is actually fighting a real boxer. He's fighting, what is his name? Hasim Rahman Jr. He's 12-1, I believe. Got knocked out in his last fight because his ass was not in the best condition. I'm very interested to see how this is going to work. My initial thoughts were that he's paying this man to come in here and lay down. That's what my initial thoughts were. But I watched the press conference. Friend, did you see the press conference?
I did. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have caught it. But I did see it. I was very, very, very intrigued. I will say that the least. I was intrigued. I don't know if Hasim is playing this shit up to make it good. Because if he did, he made the shit, I'm messy. I love all that messy shit that they be talking in boxing. I want to see it.
I was very intrigued with it too. And for the first time, I saw Jake Paul stuck in a press conference. And I know that press conferences don't mean a thing, but this was the first time that I saw Jake Paul get tongue-tied or get pressed. Hasim didn't hold back at all in this press conference. He had Jake up there looking all out of sorts. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope it carries over in the ring. I tripped out. He called that man a track star, told him he was running. I just enjoyed the whole thing. And I enjoyed it because Jake didn't really have a rebuttal. And Jake got a rebuttal for everything. Now, the other thing that I saw was Amanda sitting up there with them white sunglasses on.
Baby, speaking of Amanda, she said some shit that had me fucking hollering, and I tweeted about that shit on Twitter. She was like, he got that hammer. Baby, when she said that shit, I lost my shit. I wanted them to ask, can you say that last part again? He got that what? He got that hammer. That's what she said.
When she said that, I was like,
What?
Amanda.
He got that hammer. What you mean?
Amanda. Amanda. Oh, ma'am. What do you mean, ma'am? Yeah. That's all she had, though. She had nothing. She had nothing else. So listen, I like what Jake is doing as far as bringing eyes to the sport. I'm not a fan of his any other way. I realized though why he made the fight with this guy as well. He has put so many stipulations in the contract. Either this he's gonna either be completely weight drained. He took the fight on late notice because Tommy Fury was a fairy. And so he's got a lot of stipulations. There are the rehydration clause. He's a naturally bigger man, so it's going to take a lot for him to get down in size. He gets docked pay for every, I think he said, pound that he's overweight. So it's a lot of stipulations in this fight. It's completely set up for Jake Paul to win. However, the person in me who can't stand Jake Paul wants him to get beat up. So when they asked him the question, because they asked him after the press conference in an interview, they asked Rodman, they asked him, is he getting paid to lose? Is he getting paid to lay down? He gave a very interesting response. Now, I don't know if all of that is true, but I believed it. So if nothing else, it should be a competitive fight. And I want to see what Jake does when he actually gets hit by somebody his own size. Everybody can look good in the ring until they ass get tagged. So that's what I really want to see. If he is who he says he is, and I know he's a young up-and-coming boxer, I get all of that. But I've been calling for him to fight another boxer. So we get to see what happens when he does that. So here we go. We have VJ Harris. What's up, Nik? Hey, VJ. Chad and BOXIANA, little baby, looking sexy with that red hair. Ew, ain't she though? Ew.
The both of y'all are messy. Both of y'all are messy. Hey, VJ.
Little baby. Okay. So I'm interested in this fight. It's coming up quick too, y'all. That fight is going to be, I think, the first weekend in August. So look out for that. Also, come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. I see, come on. I see y'all tiptoeing on in. Come on in. Also, so we talked about Jake. I gave him his 5 minutes over here. Y'all know I just can't. But we're gonna start. We're gonna ease on into Ryan Garcia and Fortuna. Very interesting thoughts that I have on this fight. Friend, did you see the last presser yesterday? And did you see the weigh-in today? And tell me what you thought about that.
I think this is all of a side. Like I said the other day, Ryan Garcia is fighting Fortuna because Jojo Diaz, to me, Jojo Diaz beat Fortuna the worst that he's been beaten in his career. So with that being said, it was easy for Ryan Garcia to take that fight because of the situation with Fortuna. So he's big as shit. I don't know. I wonder if people gonna take pictures of his nipples and blow them hoes up all over the internet like they did Errol, because that's a big bitch. I ain't never seen Ryan Garcia that damn big. He a soft clown to me, real doughy, weak in the knees, stuff like that. I don't know. It just, if you tickle him behind his kneecap, he just gonna fold up like a damn box. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I really don't. And so with that being said, I wish the best for him. We should give Ryan Garcia a chance. Fine. I'm not giving him a chance against Fortuna. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not discrediting Fortuna in no way, no shape, no fashion. But the way JoJo Diaz beat Fortuna, let me know that Ryan Garcia is gonna beat the shit out of Fortuna. Sorry, he might knock him out, and I know it's gonna make Ryan Garcia look so fucking good if he do. If he knocks out Fortuna, oh, you know the new they gonna have him on a damn a poster next to Muhammad Ali.
He gonna be on the Wheaties box if he does that. I'm so over it. I'm so initially before I saw this press conference and before I saw the way I was thinking maybe Fortuna is gonna come to fight and it's gonna be competitive. That's what I was thinking. And then I saw the press conference. And Fortuna had energy at the press conference. You know, he had, fight energy. And I'm thinking, okay. And then I saw the dadgum weigh in today. And I was just like completely turned off. The man stepped up. First of all, Ryan Garcia, I know who he reminds me of now, and I know why I just don't. I'm sorry. You know how some people you just don't. I just don't for Ryan. He ain't done nothing to me but be a liar and he talked too much. But he's done nothing to me personally. But I just can't with him. I just can't. And he got up there and looking like Elvis Presley. Instead of having blue suede shoes on, he had on some blue panties. And I just can't. I just cannot. I just can't, y'all. I just can't. I just cannot. I just can't. He is 140 pounds. So just say what it is. You're not disciplined enough to make 135 pounds. Because if it was anybody else, that would be the story. And I don't ride for Tank like that, but I'm a ride for Tank in this regard. Because when Tank missed weight, I was on his ass. I was on it. And granted, I know that this is not a title fight. So, they can play with the weight. But you've been claiming to be a 135-pound fighter all this time. Now, all of a sudden, you don't know if you're going to fight at 135. You feel so comfortable at 140. This your second fight that you have not made the 135-pound limit. It's your second fight that you ain't even came close to making your 135-pound limit. Dude, just say you're not disciplined. Just say Canelo wasn't lying. Just say your ass ain't in that gym like you're supposed to be in that fucking gym. You've done nothing at 35. Absolutely nothing. And it's so sad to me because what's really going on is that Devin to push your ass up to 140 because you don't want to see that smoke. And you want to try to drive Tank up there with you to make the shit valid. I hope Tank don't fall for the okie doke. I hope he don't follow him up there on that 140. I hope he don't do that. He looked like he was on something to me. I be telling y'all folks need something for that Ritalin. He looked like he had super duper caffeine in his system to me. Did you see him up there today?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. They say that. They say that a lot. And I'm noticing that a lot of these boxers are cocaine-ish. Maybe it's a thing now. It's the 80s. They're acting like it's the 80s. They go out there, they snort their little lines, come say whatever they got to say, and then everybody's supposed to have a smile. I don't want to see him. And I don't want to see him drive Tank up to 140 because he gonna be 147, 150 by the time he get in the ring. Right? That's okay. Y'all remember a while back I told y'all Ryan Garcia wasn't fighting because he couldn't make weight.
You did say that. I remember that. You did say that.
Ryan Garcia wasn't in the ring because everybody have their own little mental issues, because I'm not gonna say he was not mentally ill, but what I will say is he couldn't make weight. That's why he was doing all them little videos showing y'all he could still punch the bag, all that shit. That's why he was doing that, to make y'all feel good. That's a big bitch. And if y'all let him take Tank up to 140, it's gonna be a long night. And I hope Tank still knock him out if they ever make that fight. If they do, I hope Tank beat his ass. I hope Devin beat his ass. But if not, they gonna let that big bitch just weigh all his weight on them. That's all he gonna do all damn night. He just gonna be big. And if they hit him wrong, hit him clean, hit him good, they gonna fold up that confidence because he got confidence now because he big. He like, you know what? Me and V was having this conversation today. He's like a police officer. Like, you know, the kids that got bullied in school and then they join the police force and now you think you something. That's Ryan Garcia. He didn't went from 135. He didn't want to fight nobody because Luke Campbell made him shit on himself. So he had to take some damn time off. And now he can be his natural big self. And now I'm going to come back and I'm going to fight at 140. And he was 140 on the dot. He wasn't 139.8. He was 140.
Yep.
That, you know, he cut that bitch off right on time.
And get back to what you were saying. Drink more water. How you doing? He says Jake didn't pick Rodman Jr. for no reason. Definitely didn't pick him to sell the fight. Rodman going to sleep.
I did not. What I tell you, friend?
Yeah, that's what BOXIANA said too. I'm gonna be so upset with that.
I didn't have that opinion until I went back and saw that fight.
To him, his tired ass. Yeah,
man. I was like, woo! If he like that this time, it's a wrap.
Yeah. That conditioning, baby. Fatigue makes cowards of us all. Miami was saying, to your point, BOXIANA, Miami Snoopy 305, he said the UFC does ceremonial weigh-ins too, but they allow cameras at the real weigh-in too. Where's the video of the real weigh-in for this fight? Hashtag suspect. Absolutely suspect. You know he was over 140 pounds.
That boy was 45 pounds at least.
It ain't even no question he was over 100. And on tomorrow, he gonna be pushing by 155, 160. Yep. What's up, Ram? Welcome down, Ram. He says, hey, ladies, salute. What's up, Ram? How you doing? And we have Queen Sheena in the building. Hey, Sheena, how you doing? How you doing? And Phenomenal Mexican is back up in here. He says, AB and Lion Ryan's careers are similar. All hype. You know, I sure hate to say that. But wait a minute. You ain't even finna put AB in that category because AB fought motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Ryan ain't fought no damn body.
No. He got beat.
He got beat.
But when it was time to get his ass and get that check with a QUE, he got that QUE. Believe me.
He got in there. He at least got in there. Now, and Ryan don't talk shit like AB talk shit either. So I won't even put him in that category. Lion Ryan is Lion Ryan. He's in a category of his own. He a liar. He's a manipulator. That's the thing I don't like. He's a manipulator. He took over that conversation after the weigh-in, and I just wanted to go through the screen and choke him. He just kept talking, and saying a whole lot of nothing, going around in circles, talking about the belt don't mean nothing, and so and so. And they tried to get, man, see, look, that's why we can't have no show like that, because I'm going to ask you the real reason. I'm going to stop you from all that talking. You're not finna overtalk me. You're going to answer the question, young man. Why? And your answer talking about he's nobody is not going to be good enough because, sir, he is somebody. He's the undisputed champion of the world. And just because your concrete chewing mouth promoter, Bernard Hopkins, is talking noise doesn't validate either one of y'all statements. Y'all need to see that man. Quit trying to push him to the side and act like he's nobody. He done chased your dog ass all the way up to 140. Because you don't want to see him. But guess what? He'll come up there too. So where you going to go? Where you going? Where you going to go? That's what I want to know. Where you going to go? And he keep talking about Tank. So, okay, so say, for instance, he gets the Tank fight. Then what? You going to retire? What happens?
He might go get his hands casted like y'all friend. Okay. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, like I said earlier, and I'm going to continue to keep saying, like, his career is given the fix. Because there's no reason for somebody that has done so less get so hyped up the way people hype him up. Like they be shitting on Arrow, but they hyping up Ryan Garcia, who Luke Campbell hit him in the stomach. He shitted on himself, happened to recollect himself, and then come back and win the fight. But you should beat Luke Campbell. It's just Luke Campbell. Not taking nothing away from Luke Campbell, but he just Luke.
Do you know that fool got up on that damn post weigh-in interview with Akim Barak and said he felt so good about beating Luke Campbell because he was an Olympian, a gold. Like, I never thought about the belts. I never thought about being a belt holder. I wanted to be an Olympian and I wanted to make a lot of money. Yo, lying ass. You're a fucking liar. You're lying to the people. You had them old toy ass JV ass belts on your shoulder like you had really won something, and now all of a sudden you don't. The belts don't mean anything to me. I don't like no punk ass man. Ooh, I don't like no punk ass man. I don't. Spurger Marshall says Ryan is coming to the ring tomorrow at a lean 225. Spurgood, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm telling you, I want them to do that same fucking treatment how they be trying to do Arrow. Look at that nigga nipples and blow him up and see how big his nipples are. Cause I ain't never seen Ryan that big, and I know he young, but like when you start growing, stop growing. Should he still be growing like that?
He's not growing upward. He's growing outward.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You know what? I'm not even tripping on him growing like that. I'm really not. But still fight somebody though. And quit lying talking about what stuff don't mean to you. You're a liar. You're a liar. I can't get past that. I can't get past the lying. I had said to myself, y'all know, if y'all watch us, y'all know that at the beginning of the year, after his last fight when he fought Tago, and he came out saying he was going to stop calling folks out because he know the shit can't happen. I said, you know what? I'm going to turn over a new leaf with Ryan. I'm going to give him another chance. That did not 1 week before he was again out of his neck. So I just can't. I can't with him. Phenomenal Mexican, he says, I want to see Nate Diaz slap Rye like the reporter. I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see it. What's up, Southpaw Boxing? He says, salute Queens. This is the same Ryan that lied about having a Manny Pacquiao fight, and he ducked so many fights. He had so many injuries, and he had so many mental health issues. This the same Ryan. This the same one.
It's fat, Southpaw, that's all. He was just big, and he couldn't figure out how to get that big weight off of him. Ryan Garcia, he gonna end his career at like 160 pounds. He got potential to put some weight on him. Look how much he filled out 140. He filled out 140 all the way to 140.
This is the thing, though. If he's scared to fight formidable opponents, high-level competition at 135, who he finna fight at 140 or 147? Who he gonna fight?
Well, if he go up to 147, I can tell you who they automatically gonna give him. Josh Taylor.
Josh gonna beat the brakes off that boy.
You know what? They talk Ryan up so high. And after the way he fought Jack Catterall, I don't know. Josh ain't got no more.
He'll beat the brakes off Ryan.
Jack Catterall messed that boy head up.
He may have, but whatever is left is still gonna beat the brakes off Ryan. Still. Lawrence RBE, he says, ladies, how do y'all feel about Deontay Wilder's return? We talked about that earlier. He says, I feel like boxing doesn't deserve the champ, but I support him regardless. I'm a Spence fan as each day passes, and I'm losing interest with Budrick. I feel you on everything that you just said. I agree with everything you just said. And we talked about Deontay Wilder coming back at the top of our show. So you can go back and watch that if you so choose. But we both were in agreement that we're supporting the champ if he decides to come back. Phenomenal Mexican also says, how does Ryan have kids? His pool game is A1.
And he got a bunch of fucking kids, y'all. I thought this shit was a joke. Ryan Garcia.
You lying?
Nah, he ain't got just 1 to 2 kids. I think Ryan Garcia got like 4 or 5 kids.
Friend, you lying?
Bruh, I'm not joking.
With who? Ain't he married?
Got baby mamas. Ryan Garcia was having baby mama drama. A Phenomenal Mexican gonna tell you, yeah, facts. Ryan Garcia was having baby mama drama. Like they were going back and forth on Instagram. Baby mama was like kicking his shit in. Yeah, she wild girl with it. One of them anyway. No, yeah, man. That's why he got. Listen, I don't like talking people business, but when I know stuff, I know stuff. That's why he got married, and then he got caught cheating on his wife, and the girl he got caught cheating on his wife with, I think she was pregnant too. Yeah, it was a bunch of kids involved.
Oh no! He out here.
What? Ryan Garcia got baby mama drama.
Child, I just thought he was married and got married young. I had no idea. So that's why he be talking about the Lord so much. He done got himself into a few pickles around here.
Yeah. He gotta go keep getting saved because he be up in everything. Well,
y'all, I had no idea. Y'all always dropping tea on me in here that I don't know about. I had no idea, girl. I just thought he had the baby with the wife that he married, and they got married young. I didn't know he was around here fertilizing the world.
What? He was right here doing his thing, but baby daddy Ryan, he was baby daddy. He a husband Ryan, but he was baby daddy Ryan for a little while.
Girl, he got community pain.
He does indeed.
Oh, well, all right then. Ryan. Okay. I had no idea. Ryan, why you do me like that every time?
I didn't know you didn't know. I didn't know you didn't know. What's going? We got to get on the same page. I'm gonna have to fill you in and all the old stuff that I know that you don't know. Because when we have to bring stuff to people's attention, we got to be like this. It's a whole. When I start telling you stuff, you're gonna be like, "Girl, what?"
Because I have no clue. I had
my friend on the phone hollering one day. I had to send her some stuff from some people that y'all love, and she was like, "Girl,
blew my mind. I have no idea what be going on in these streets, y'all. I don't know. I'm in my little, in my little corner, in my cubby. I don't know what's going on out there in the rest of this world. I have no idea. I don't know. It's just me and my fire stick. I have no idea what's going on. I ain't know. Ryan was out here slanging that thing like that. I ain't know.
What Amanda Serrano said, he got there.
I ain't know.
Don't drink no more of that damn Thunderbird. Put that Thunderbird down. Put that Thunderbird down. Please, ma'am.
Anyway, so look, y'all, what is your fight prediction for tomorrow, man? What do you think is gonna happen in the ring tomorrow?
Ryan Garcia in 9.
You think he's gonna knock him out?
If it goes past 10, it's gonna be Ryan on the cards, but between 9 and 10, Ryan.
I had hope initially, but after I saw him return the man's watch at the weigh-in today and dap him up and hug him, and I mean, he damn near kissed him and shit. He was so grateful and shaking hands, and I was like, man, come on, Fortuna. Golly, I was expecting you to get in there and throw bows and stuff like you do. I'm thinking Ryan probably in 7. I think it's going to be earlier. I think he's going to try to prove a point because he didn't get a knockout with Tego. And I'm thinking Fortuna is going to be, I think Fortuna is on board with the bullshit. So I think they've talked it over. They've discussed around. I'm thinking 7, and it's going to be over, if not so. I feel like he's trying to make a statement because he wants to keep up with Tank. And by the way, I saw the comment earlier, somebody asking me why I don't like Tank. It's not that I don't like Tank. I just want Tank to fight somebody now of substance. I want Tank, if he's going to say he's, the king of 135, we have an actual legitimate king at 135, and I'd like to see him fight Devin Haney so that all the talking, all the guessing, and all the thinking can be thrown out the window, and we can actually see what's what and who's who at 135. Because right now, as far as I'm concerned, it's Devin Haney. Go ahead, friend.
Let me ask y'all a question. It's all y'all, all y'all in the chat. Y'all think they scared to fight each other? That's why they haven't?
Who?
The kings of 135.
First of all, like I said, I ain't calling none of them no kings. It's one. It's one king at 135, and his name is Devin Haney. And I'm tipping my cowboy hat like Eddie Murphy did in 48 Hours. It's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Reggie Hammond. Well, it's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Devin Haney. Now, the rest of them, I do believe that they are afraid to mix it up. And who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Tank. I'm talking about Ryan Garcia. Because I still don't think, even with all this hooping and hollering that he's doing, he don't want to fight Tank Davis. He don't want to fight Tank. I think when T.O. was down there, he was on bullshit. I believe that Rolando Romero is on bullshit. Now, Rolly to me sticks out because Rolly was one that was willing to, and he knew he was going to lose to Tank. He knew it. He didn't know how, but he knew he was going to lose to Tank. But he got his payday. He got the notoriety that he was seeking. So he didn't mind going in there. And like I said, when the fight was over, I actually was pleasantly surprised with Rolly's performance before the knockout, because I thought he was going to get completely shamed and embarrassed earlier. He surprised me, and he came out and he was trying to box, and he actually won a few rounds. Now, whether or not Tank let him win, I don't know. But he did not look as bad as I thought he did until he went flying in them ropes. But them other two, I don't want to say Tank is afraid to fight nobody else, but he got some major hesitation. Major when it comes to Devin Haney. Major. I don't care what nobody say. All of them have major cause to pause when you throw up Devin Haney's name. I don't know why, because they love to say he pillow fisted. He's so boring. He can't, he nothing. Like Bill say, they say everything except let's fight.
When you ask him about do he want to fight Devin, why would I fight him? He's the email champ. That's what Tank said. Why would I fight him? He's the email champ. So,
BJ, I hear you. You say, no, they not scared of each other. They just don't want to L, but they're scared though. That's being scary. You scared to take that L. You scared to take that L, and you're not confident as you are against other boxers that you feel like you're gonna win against. That's scary. That's scary. That's ego scared though. If you're a fighter, you're a fighter. If you're a fighter, if you're a real fighter, you're gonna win some and you're gonna lose some. You know that. You know that going into it. But these folks ain't real fighters to me. A lot of them are boxers. They are prize fighters. But egos get in the way, and they get scared to potentially lose that L because they've been built up and hyped up. Well, if you lose, all you got to do is fight again and win. It's the big deal. It's a big deal. I don't know. I ain't never heard Dev say he don't want to fight Tank. Never. I ain't never heard him run around it. I ain't never heard him make no excuses about it. I ain't never heard none of that. All I hear him say is, let's fight. Let's make that fight happen. What's up, TD Harden? LDBC have some cute women. LDBC for life. And you know this. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, we do. Yeah. Yeah. You come on back next Friday too, TD. I'll be seeing you all up in the trail and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I think. I don't know. What say you, friend? What say you?
I just want to say, because this is a running argument that I have often, almost daily, about freaking Tank. All I'm gonna say is this: if Tank is gonna fight Devin, he better get him out of there early. And when I say he better go ahead and do his best, I mean his BESS, to figure him out early. Because if he allowed Devin to put that ring mastership on him, it's gonna be a problem. I just don't want to say no. Devin can't take that Tank's power. We gonna wait and see. But I'm just gonna say, if he allow him to put that mastership on him, it's a wrap.
It is a wrap. But this is what makes it such an intriguing fight, because I like Tank. I just don't like the way, I don't like the energy he gives off when he's asked about certain fighters. I don't like that. I don't like the energy that his management gives off when they asked about certain fighters. I think Tank is the goods. I think that's a 50-50 fight. I want to see it because I don't know what's going to happen, because it's a great stylistic matchup. Like you said, friend, if Devin establishes that jab, I want to see how Tank gets through the jab. I want to see if Devin's jab is enough to keep Tank honest, because people always say Devin is pillow fisted. You know, okay, maybe he is, but I think Tank will test it. Tank eats a lot of punches to get to where he wants to be in a fight, and that's all up in you and all up in range. He gonna have to eat one of them, two of them, three of them good ass stiff ass jabs that Devin throws out there. I want to see if he's gonna do it. So I can't call that fight. I want to see if Devin's chin is gonna hold up to the powerful, almighty Tank. We know he got thunder in his gloves. We saw Devin staggered by Linares. So I want to see. I can't say who's gonna win. What I can say is it gets real weird when you start asking questions about Devin Haney. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Well, all I'm gonna say is this: regardless of what y'all may say, and like V and G and Budrick are in the comments, probably on the same page right now, because I'm
Who?
reading comments, VJ and Budrick, because they're trying to. V tell me all the time, taking box too, taking box, and he got power.
He does.
We've seen Tank box a little bit. We ain't never seen Tank had to figure out no master class, nothing. Leo Santa Cruz is a master class at 122 pounds. But I mean, he didn't do well against Tank. He took a chance and moved up and was like, okay, let's be great. Go for it, friend.
Can I say this though?
Yeah.
In watching that fight with Leo Santa Cruz, Tank won that fight because he walked through Leo's punches. Leo was touching Tank the fuck up.
Was.
He just could handle the punches, which is the mark of a phenomenal freaking fighter. I'm not taking anything away from him. But Leo is a 126-pound fighter. Devin is a full-blown, big-ass 135-pound fighter. If they decide to fight at 140, that's not going to be a good look for Tank. So that's why I want to see it. It's such an even matchup, but completely different styles. So I think that's a phenomenal fight.
I agree. I would see it. But are they going to allow it to happen? No.
You don't think
Floyd going to get up there and stay. As long as Tank stay with Floyd, he'll never fight the fights that he need to fight.
That's so sad.
Yep.
That saddens me. That really saddens me because I'm a fight fan. So that really saddens me because there are so many matchups that would make excellent fights. But these new school boxers they different and not in the best way.
And no, by no means is anybody saying that Tank not good. We tell y'all all the time, Tank good, but we gotta see him against somebody that got some gold. Okay,
That's what I'm saying. Who is he gonna fight next? He keep pulling out folks under the radar. He keep pulling out folks that's bubbling. Dude, if you claiming you the top dog, you gotta fight somebody else who is the actual top dog. Like you have to do that.
Yeah, nah, and I don't want to see Tank against no damn JoJo Diaz or no shit like that. It's time for him to get away from that.
It's time for him to get away from that, and I'm gonna be pissed if they make this Tank versus Ryan Garcia fight, because contrary to popular belief, Ryan ain't shit. Ryan ain't shit. Ryan ain't fought no goddamn body. His best win is over freaking Luke Campbell. Are we not seeing this? Like, y'all gonna let them feed y'all the bullshit?
He got a bunch of followers. That's what I'll admit. He got a bunch of followers. His followers guaranteeing that Ryan Garcia is gonna whoop everybody's ass. So with that being said, he got more followers than everybody. He got really, really fast hand speed because he be punching them damn bags to be a bag boy. Let him get in there with Tank. And I'm sorry, I disagree. Because now that I think about it, regardless of what anybody say, Tank is a silver tooth child. If he get in the ring in there with Ryan Garcia at 140, Ryan gonna be big. He don't know how to move and handle that weight. Tank gonna beat the bruise and bottle the shit out that boy. I would stay away from that.
Listen, he better. If Tank fight Ryan, I have no doubt that he's going to crush him. That's why I don't need. To me, fighting Ryan is like him fighting Rolly. They don't even belong in the ring with him. That's what I'm saying. VJ, who you want to see Tank fight next? Who do you want to see him fight next? If not Devin. You really want to see him fight Ryan Garcia like Ryan Garcia is somebody? Do y'all really think Ryan Garcia is somebody? Like, am I missing something? Who is Ryan Garcia?
I haven't seen Ryan Garcia do anything that impressed me. I don't even like his bag punching videos. It seemed overdone and rehearsed to me.
Everything. He Elvis. He's a performer. He's the Elvis Presley of boxing. That's who I'm calling him. Ryan Elvis Presley Garcia. So the fuck he is in my mind.
Well,
I don't like
it. There's not really a response to that because it's true.
I'm tired of him.
Didn't Elvis still hound dog and make a whole lot of money out of it?
Indeed.
That's what Tank been doing. He been hitting these little spots that, let me hit some people, make their name real big. Because Rolly wasn't shit before people found out he was fighting Tank. I thought Rolly was fighting warehouse workers.
No damn body. Now, Miami says Loma is who he would prefer. I have no problem with him fighting Loma either. But is he? Because, he was threatened with Loma by his promotional.
He's not going to fight Loma. He don't want to fight Loma. To me, I'm sorry. I'm for all you Loma lovers that's in the comments, Tank beats everybody besides Devin Haney.
You think he beat Loma up?
I think he knocked Loma out in probably round 9 or 10.
You think so?
You damn Skippy. Because all that matrix shit that Loma be take a silver tooth child. If one thing silver tooth children they don't like for people to play games with them. You either gonna give me this candy or I'm finna bite your ass. Which one you want to do? You want a bite or a candy? Which one you want? Them the kids that's always asking for your phone or you got some games on your phone. Nah, I ain't got no goddamn games on my phone. No, that shit ain't gonna work against Tank. Cause he one of them damn children. He gonna get in there and start trying to do all that darting and moving. He gonna frustrate Tank temporarily. Because Tank can box. We're not gonna leave that out.
This is true.
So Tank know how to read a fighter. He gonna get in there and start doing that damn Matrix shit, and he gonna get caught up in one of them corners, and Tank gonna hit him with that uppercut.
That's a fight I would love to see, though. That's a fight I would love to see. Why come we can't see that? Why can't we see that fight?
Because Tank is gonna hurt Loma, and they don't want to see that man get hurt on national television on them good Christian programs.
Well, no, friend. Loma been calling for. Now, you know I'm not a big Loma fan. I ain't black. No, I ain't no big Loma fan or nothing. But Loma been asking for this fight.
For Tank?
Yeah, he been asking for this fight for years.
And you know what? If they do start talking about it, Loma gonna go back to war.
Friend, Loma been asking for this. That's what the whole 2-day debacle been about.
Well, then I'm finna pull the shit. Then why the fuck didn't they make the fight? Because if that's the case, it ain't all.
You didn't hear what Floyd said?
No, what the fuck did Floyd say? First
Floyd threatened Tank with the Loma fight. You know, when they get into their spats, you know, when Tank and Floyd spat and stuff like that.
Oh, Lord.
Floyd threatened him with putting him in there with Loma. Then Loma said they didn't. That was, friend. That's what the whole 2-day back and forth been about with BF and Black.
So that was about, child, because I couldn't figure out because they were hollering at each other. Both of us start hollering at the same time. Ain't none of these folks watching this show gonna hear what the hell we said.
Loma been calling for Tank forever. And the last thing, this was BF's point. BF's point was Tank finally said, yeah, it's time to fight. Okay, well, if it's time to fight, then make something happen. You said it's time to fight, and then that was it. So for the longest, your promotional company hasn't wanted that. You know how Floyd do. Lomachenko is really, he's old. He's old. And we have time. We have time. He didn't want no parts of Loma for Tank. That's what I'm saying. If you're not gonna fight Loma, you're not gonna fight Devin. You trying to sell me a freaking Ryan Garcia fight?
Tank need to get his ass away from Floyd. Floyd has convinced himself that he is Al Heyman. He done took them damn Mary J. Blige boots and stuffed them too far up his ass. This just all it is. So I don't know. All I can say is Tank needs to get the hell away from Floyd, because spoiling your kids ain't gonna get you nowhere but in a worse off situation. Trust me.
I
hope
he gets unleashed. I hope they let that dog off his leash, cause I'm trying to see what it do. I'm really trying to see what it do. But it seems like he want to keep walking on the leash with his handler.
He do. He like that. He likes the food that he being fed. His owner go to Whole Foods to get his food. He don't eat no canned and bad dog food. They make his shit from scratch. He get meats and vegetables.
I need him on that Old Roy. I need him on that Walgreens Old Roy. That's what I need him on. That's what I need him on.
He don't like the greasy food. He bougie. He light skinned. Shit. We different. Trust me. Trust me.
I just want to see the man be great. I want to see him be as great as his fans say he is. Because you can't just tell me you the greatest thing since sliced bread. You got to show me. You know, I ain't from Missouri, but you're going to have to show me. You have to show me. Especially when it's other formidable opponents in your division. Especially when you don't hold not now belt in your division. One. You have the belt in your division, I'll be like, okay, you don't hold not one single solitary belt in your division, good sir. And you're not going 140 to do nothing.
he'll tell you straight up he don't want them damn sanctioning fees. So what's really the issue here?
Okay,
The,
cool. So if you don't want the sanctioning fees, that cancels out Devin Haney. Cool.
right.
Fight Loma.
I told you, Tank versus Cambosis coming soon. Tank versus Cambosis coming soon.
That's such a that's such an insult to me. I'm insulted. I'm insulted. I'm
So
insulted by this.
I'm sorry.
Completely insulted.
I'm sorry.
Friend, do you have anything else for the good people? I see you done curled up in your blanket, baby. We finna go.
I got a house now. See what it is I got a house full of boys and they hot. And so I'm cold because they didn't say it's frosty in here. I almost feel like I can see my air breathing out my mouth when I speak. I'm in here freezing.
You wearing our Texas grid out over there. You wearing the grid out.
Listen, my shit been on 78 all day. Normally it's just me and my babies. So I kind of just keep the air at a no. I got grown musty 13-year-olds at my home. So
Yeah, you gotta have it on blast.
and I got my nephew, so I forgot about him. He throw it in there too.
Sweet Mason.
Sweet Mace, baby, ain't nothing sweet about that. Ain't nothing sweet about that, honey. That is the devil. See the Chucky, and he didn't learn to crawl. You gotta put everything up in the house. He just knocking stuff off the table. I've been wanting to windmill kids for the last 2 days, but I ain't gonna.
Don't windmill them, friend. Don't windmill them.
I'm not.
Okay, well, y'all, I think that's it, friend. Is anything else you want to discuss with the people?
Nah, we appreciate y'all coming through. I see it's a bunch of people in here. Like we have a good time here. We appreciate y'all coming here hanging out with us because like I'm gonna tell y'all something crazy on the way out the door. Like people be acting like we don't do the work. We work all week and we come in here and we do some underground work before we come in here. We gotta scope, we gotta find these stories, we do all this shit to have some good content for y'all. And we appreciate the people that show up for us every week, the people that don't comment, the people that comment, the people that go back and watch this later. We appreciate y'all all. Keep talking about Queens of the Ring because I want y'all to know something. We a thing, y'all, and y'all help make us a thing. So I really want y'all to know we really, really appreciate y'all. We enjoy putting the content out that we do. We love this shit. So I hope y'all get that we love this. I hope y'all enjoy the vibe here. Keep continuing to return. Tell your friends, tell your wife, girlfriend, bring all of them. We have a great time here. But don't mind my blanket because these kids is killing me.
Come on in the room. We got one last super chat from my first cousin, Brittany Jones. She says, I don't know much about boxing, but what I do know and will always know is Nook if you buck. Nook if you buck. That's my cousin. That's my cousin.
That's our cousin.
Yeah, that's our cousin. Yeah, that's our cousin. Great show, ladies. I always enjoy myself and I get a good laugh watching y'all. Thank you, Britt.
Was drinking bougie earlier, but I didn't want to just call you out because I know how you is. But Brittany was drinking bougie earlier, y'all. She had Grandma Yay.
Oh, is that?
Oh yeah.
Is that what we doing, cousin? Oh, we grown. Oh, we grown. And Mark West, he says, this is for all the hard work. Thank you, Mark. We appreciate it. BJ, I ain't studying you. I am not studying you. I'm talking about I come to piss y'all out. You hush, BJ. You hush. You hush, BJ.
I'm sick of him and the sheep. The sheep. I'm sick of hearing that. Sick of it.
Y'all, we appreciate it. We really, 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 really do. Thank y'all for the journey, for riding this ride with us every Friday. We will be back on Sunday, of course, on Trill. We ain't been on Trill in a minute, but we're going to be back this Sunday. We're going to be back on Trill Sunday, and you know we're going to be back next Friday to do this all over again. Do we have fights coming up that next Friday?
I don't know. I got to look at the schedule.
I don't know. Either way, we shall return And y'all remember to mind your tone in delivery. It's gonna be hot. I'm gonna be in the pool on Sunday learning. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. So I will see you guys Sunday and again on next Friday. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out if you have not yet. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'm about to go add some moderators, okay? And we will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.